So in today's upload, it's gonna be, you know, a little talking, informative video, mostly for new drivers. Now, if you are a super trucker, you know, you done been out here many years, then just sit back, relax. I ain't saying that this ain't for you, but it's just, I've been getting a lot of questions in my email, and most of the questions be repetitive questions. A lot of people asking, like, you know, the same questions and advice. So I'm gonna do the video on some of the top questions that I get asked in my email. So if you hear your question, hopefully I answered it for you. So I woke up at about like 4 this morning, bored out of my mind, thinking of just different ideas to do, different ways to make more income. But I decided to go through my emails, and like I said, I started to see a lot of questions repeating itself. So I said, how about I go to my notes, you know, jot down these questions and answer them for y'all. Now let me show y'all where are my notes at. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's a bunch of stuff in there. I'm gonna be answering a few things. I ain't gonna make this video too long, probably a minimum of 10 minutes and a max of 15. So let's go ahead and get into these questions. Now, before I start answering these questions, I've only worked with one company. Prime is the only company I work for, so most of the stuff that how I'm answering it is speaking around Prime, so just keep that in mind. So I'm gonna start out with the first question. I kind of put what all I'm gonna say right here on my notes. So I'm gonna be kind of reading from my notes, because whenever I be recording trying to explain stuff, I say what I want to say, but whenever it's time for me to go edit, I be like, I forgot to say this, I forgot to say that. So I'm about to read from here. So the question says, which division should I choose, or which division pays the most money? This is mostly asked from like new drivers or drivers that's trying to come into the trucking industry, and that's kind of hard to answer. So I look at it this way. So for video purposes, let's say you make more with flatbed, but here's the twist. You're doing more physical work, you're outside in all weather conditions, and you may be the kind of person that's not really active, and you prefer to just drive and let other people touch the freight. So if you do decide on flatbed just because it pays more, then more than likely, you know, you're setting yourself up for failure. That's how I see it. Because like when you do stuff that you're not really interested in, and it's completely opposite of what you'd rather be doing, your work ethics are gonna suck. Like, for real, your work ethics is not gonna be 100% like what you can give it. So instead of choosing for money wise, just pick something that you will be more interested in, and the money will follow you, because you're gonna eventually get better, smarter, quicker with the job, and which should ultimately maximize your profits. So especially when you're first coming out here, don't try to jump to which pays more. Do something which you would be more interested in. So it'll make your learning experience so much easier if you're interested in it and it's something that you want to do. And then, like I said, the money will come. So the next question is home time. How often will I get home? Now, when I answer this, I can only speak from a Prime Inc.'s lease operator perspective. I don't know what it's like on Prime's company, and I don't know what it's like with the other companies. But when it comes to home time, I don't even got to read what I got on here. I can just straight up answer this. Home time really depends on you. You're going to always run into drivers that say, oh, I stay out 5-6 months and only go home 1 or 2 weeks. I didn't even run into a driver that stayed out for a whole year, never went home. It is like, you have to really base it on your personal finances, your family needs, and all of that. You have to look at that. Especially if you're a family person, then of course you're going to want to be home more often. If you don't really care about family, you ain't got nothing back at home holding you back, then you really don't have to go home that much. But home time based on you. You have to remember, if you come with Prime and you lease, if you go home, that truck payment expenses is still due. Whether you home for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, that's still gonna pile up. So what I do is, I've been running like 3.5 to 4 weeks, and I stay home for 4 days. I try to always come home a few days after payroll end, so I have a load in for that week that I'm on home time. So when I come back out on the road, I won't be in the negative. Like whatever load that I have going home, it covers my truck payment, and a lot of times I still pocket some money. So that's what works for me. I think I may start doing just one full week every month, because I got some things that I'm trying to do and some more things that I'm trying to build up, and I'm gonna need a few more days at home. So what's gonna start working for me is one whole week each month. Another question: as a lease operator, are you responsible for fuel? Yes, you have to pay for fuel. Yes, you have to pay for the fuel to go in the trailer. Now you do get reimbursed on a fill up, but after that, the rest of that is up to you. That's why when I be trip planning, I be calculating the fuel. Y'all be seeing me this many gallons, that many gallons, because I'm trying to save some money. Now when you get loads, you do get fuel surcharges. It's like they calculate how much fuel it'll take into the trip. Now I'm not no professional at this, so I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but yes, you do have to pay for fuel. Another question: are you responsible for truck repairs? Yes, you are responsible, but most truck has like a warranty on it. If it's covered under warranty, of course you don't have to pay for that. But oil changes, yes. Lubes, yes. Let's say you get into an accident and somebody hit you, that deductible is going to come out your check. Now whenever it comes to the trailer, that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's all Prime's expense. This one says, can I pick and choose my own loads? Now I know it's some people that have load choice, where they have, I think they get like options to pick from which load that they want. I'm not sure. If you do load choice, comment down below, because I watched some videos on load choice, but it was like some videos that was kind of old. But as a regular lease operator, your dispatcher will send you a load. I know mine asked me, hey, are you good with this load? Most of the time I be good with it, but if I'm not good with it, I can reject the load and they'll send me another load. But no, they do not have no load board where you can go through and say, oh, I want to go here, I want to go there. Basically, they sending you an option and you just tell them yeah or no if you want it. Now they say it ain't good to reject loads, but sometimes you gotta reject the load. Like, you have to, I kind of do me a little quick trip plan whenever they send that pre-plan, and if I don't want to go that way and I don't feel safe traveling that way, or if I think it ain't making sense profit wise, then I reject the load. So this question right here is about training. How was it training with a male trainer? Like, did he respect your boundaries? Training with a male trainer was cool. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't want no female trainer. I did not want no female trainer. It's like, I get along easier with males because I grew up mostly with my brother and my cousin. They two boys. It's like, I know how to click easier with males. Females, they get in their feelings a lot. They real emotional. Like, I am a female, but like, I'm not real emotional. I don't get in my feelings. I just let stuff fly. But when you come to Prime, you have to do some kind of little survey where it explains how you is. So they kind of pair you up with somebody that's similar to you. I trained with a male. He was very respectful and very patient and polite. A lot of people that's not in trucking, whenever they see a male trainer with a female trainee, they automatically go to inappropriate things in their mind. It's like, that's really not what's happening. Like, while you driving, they back there sleep. When they wake up, it's time for you to go back there and go to sleep. Y'all really don't have much time to just chill together. In between time is really work. They drive, you sleep. You drive, they sleep. Now, if you do get a male trainer and at one time you feel uncomfortable, like, just go ahead and try to get another trainer, because more than likely it's gonna happen again. I'm gonna answer about 2 more of these questions and I'm gonna end it right here. This says, how much do lease operators make? Lease operators make 72% of the load. And how much do company drivers make? I really don't know how much company drivers make, but y'all can go to the Prime website and check it out. Next question, do your company provide equipment such as dash cam, refrigerator, TV, etc.? No dash cams, no TVs, and I'm not sure if some come with refrigerators, but I know mine didn't. I know a lot of them don't. I'm not sure if some people's do, but yeah, mine didn't come with none of that, and I'm pretty sure they don't provide none of that. Very last question, is Prime a good company to work for? I try to answer this with the best way I can. You have to look at your personal goals, your mindset, and figure out what do you want. For me, Prime was good for me, and I think it was the best choice that I could pick. Of course, there are other companies out there that are way better, that pay more, that can get you home more. There are local companies out there that pays more also, but Prime was the best option for me with what I got going on and what I'm trying to do. So you really have to look at what you got going on, what you're trying to do, what you accomplish, and figure out if Prime is good for you. Don't let nobody talk you in the nut. Don't let nobody talk you out of a company just because their experience was bad. Everybody's experience is not the same, and also everybody's paycheck is not the same. Just because this person didn't make this much, that don't mean that this person is not making that much, you know? So don't let nobody talk you out of nothing that you want to do. If you want to come to Prime, come to Prime. If you want to get into trucking, get into trucking. It's money everywhere. It all depends on how you look at it. So thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure you like this video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And if I didn't answer something, email me at slimepack392@gmail.com.